Welcome to Title Talk with your host, Lynnette Ferris, your go-to show for real estate, title, and escrow. From the first offer to the final closing, we deliver the knowledge and tools you need to buy, sell, and succeed with confidence.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Title Talk, and I'm here with none other than Andrea Cerrada with Luxe Properties. I'm so excited. I have been stalking her on social media, and let me just tell you, if you're not following her, you need to follow her because you definitely want to work with her. So tell us who you are and what made you become a realtor.
So, like you said, thank you, Lynn, for having me.
Yeah.
Super excited to be here. But I've been in Naples actually for 26 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And even though I grew up in Venezuela, Naples was home to me because we came directly from Venezuela to Naples.
Okay.
I've never left ever since.
Wow.
Back in 2019, when I bought my first home, I noticed that I did a lot of the work myself when I purchased my first property. And I thought, I remember like feeling everything I felt and being so insecure, but still doing it anyways.
Yeah.
And that like gave me so much power and like insight on, I've been in the industry of helping people.
Yeah.
So I said, why not take it to another level and help people achieve one of the biggest milestones in their entire life is owning a home in the United States.
Absolutely.
So my mom gave me a little push. She's been a realtor for like 10 years. She paid for my course and she said, you're doing this. I think you're going to be really good.
Yeah.
And I've just been flying ever since.
Oh, I love that for you. See, that's something to be said about coming from another country too. And I feel some of the people that come here or immigrants are nervous about buying a home. They're not sure how to do it. Speaking Spanish in your native language. I know you're bilingual. That's also important. So if you have any referrals of people who are just renting but scared, have her call Andrea because she can really relate and understand and be empathetic to their situation. But more immigrant families, more of the Hispanic community really needs to be homeowners, and they can get loans even though they're cash, and they can do lots of things. And when you're working with experts in the field, that's going to get more people in the homes. And that's literally way back when I started. That's what I wanted because my dad is an immigrant also, and I think it's something about achieving the American dream. And I learned that the Hispanic community actually was one of the minorities in owning homes, and they're just afraid because a lot of them are paid cash. And they thought, how can I do it? And there's ways. And so get your friends and your families and everybody to contact Andrea, help them achieve the American dream of home ownership.
And I always say knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And I always also like to say knocking is not entering too. You can knock, get information, and take that information and do something with it. Because it doesn't serve you to question for 10, 20 years. What if I could have done this? What if I could have, maybe just done something differently, or maybe just, have had somebody to guide me or give me like information. That's the biggest thing for me.
It is so
knowledge
true.
is power.
Sometimes people are just intimidated too. It's like,
yes,
I live in Naples, like I can never afford it.
Yes.
That's not true. There's condos for $250,000. We just sold one not too long ago for $125,000. Did you know that is a lot cheaper to purchase than to rent an apartment?
Absolutely.
And so it's like, put that money back in your pocket, and it's all about education. So now we know who you need to target. We have to. So referrals are number one. So is there an area in which you specialize in? Is there an area of a community that you like, or a city, or are you just kind of all over?
So obviously Naples is my heart is here because I've grown up here. This is like my home, even though Venezuela is my primary home because it's my country, but Naples is home to me. But I would say I've sold properties all the way up in Punta Gorda.
Okay.
So I go all the way up at Bradenton too.
Sure.
My last closing was in Bradenton, all the way down to Marco Island.
Okay.
My brokerage is in the East Coast, so I feel like I have leverage where I can do the West Coast and the East Coast.
Absolutely.
As well. So yeah.
I love that. If I had to give you 1 minute to convince someone to hire you, what would you say?
I think the biggest thing with working with me is that you're going to get not only a friend, but someone that's going to be very honest.
Yeah.
They're going to I'm gonna give you advice as if I was giving advice to like a family member,
Yeah.
to my mom or a
Mhm.
really good friend or a sister,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna look out for your best interest as if I was negotiating a deal for myself.
That's so important because sometimes people can be so transactional.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want that. I
Yeah.
want the warm and fuzzies.
Yes.
And you're just so easy to talk to and work with. If she's 10 out of 10. What is one thing that people would be surprised to know about you?
Um, that I work 24/7 and that I'm available 24/7.
That's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, yeah. I think people think that realtors have like this perfect schedule.
Yeah,
And to be honest, I'm available whenever
that's
you
awesome.
need me.
Yeah.
So that is something that I value
Yes,
myself. And
yes.
that's something that I love to be able to be there for
Mhm.
my clients when they
That
need me.
says a lot about your character, and that would translate throughout the transaction. So the worst thing we can do is leave people with an anxiety of
Yes.
like the unknowns, or I'm afraid to contact you. And I think if you give them the ability to know that I'm here for you, that in and of itself is like you hit the jackpot. Because not
Absolutely.
every realtor is like that.
Yes.
Boundaries and time frames and
Abs-
24-hour response.
Yes.
Who does
Yes.
that?
And realtors having their phones off, which
Yes.
is completely bizarre to me. Actually, the other day I was showing properties and I didn't get a property approved through showing time
Hmm.
to be able to show it to my buyer. And I had been calling the realtor ever since the morning of, like very early in the morning. And it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon and their phone was still off.
Wow.
And I get, us, we have things that
Yes.
we go on and we have our personal lives and,
Mhm.
maybe we have children or emergencies.
Yeah,
But at the same time, you're kind of doing a disservice to your seller.
of course.
Because what about if my buyer could have been like,
The
oh,
one.
this is the
Yes.
one,
And you lost your
and
opportunity.
you lost your opportunity.
Yeah.
So for me, like, I take my responsibility, my role very serious.
Mhm.
Where if I am representing a seller or a buyer, more a case like in a seller too, it's like I'm gonna be available to accept all showings, answer all questions, and just be there,
Mhm.
if they need me to be there.
See, and working with so many realtors, I can tell you right now that that's rare to
Mm-hmm.
have somebody who's going to be so available and open. That's the difference between transactional and treating like family. So
Absolutely.
take that into consideration because that quality right there is so rare. So make sure choose her. What do you think is the biggest mistake buyers are making right now? Because it's a weird market.
Yeah, I think wholeheartedly it's gonna be people waiting.
Yeah.
Buyers are waiting. They think that, and it's normal
Mhm.
because as a consumer myself, I put myself in their shoes,
Yeah.
and I've been there,
Yeah.
and I know that it's like, well, what about if I can get something better if I wait?
Yeah.
But a lot of times waiting is actually not the best route,
Yeah.
especially in the market right now that we're in.
Yes.
Right
Mhm.
now, I want to say the market is very balanced.
Mhm.
The rates are not too high
Yeah.
or too low to make the houses,
Yeah.
extremely expensive.
Yes.
And I think going back to what I initially said, just knowledge, like asking questions,
Mhm.
just because you ask and just because you get information doesn't mean you're going to buy a house.
Yeah.
A lot of
Absolutely.
people think that, oh, well, if I ask, then it means I'm going to be stuck to buying a house right now.
Sure.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
Not
Just
necessarily.
learn.
Mhm.
Learn through the process. What is one piece of advice every seller should know before listing?
Who you hire is very important.
Oh, yes.
I think that's the most important thing. Looking at reviews
Mm-hmm.
for the realtor that you plan on hiring
Yeah.
too, seeing what others have to say.
Yeah.
Other than that, I want to say like working with someone that actually knows the market
Mm-hmm.
in that you're hiring, because it's
Yes.
one thing to hire someone that, maybe doesn't live in that area, but I
Yeah.
think that makes a huge difference.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think that makes a huge difference. The
Mm-hmm.
other day, actually a couple months ago, I sold a condo in Naples, and it was an area I was very familiar with, and it helped a lot in being able to
Sure.
help with the negotiation and,
Yes.
so I think that's important.
Absolutely. And so the cousin, sister's brother's wife who just got a real estate license is not a good pick.
Correct. Which
Which happens a lot.
which happens so much. It happens so often. The other
I
day,
know.
actually, yesterday, I follow this girl on social media, and she's a realtor in Houston,
Uh-huh.
and she made a post very just raw, sitting in her office saying how one of her best friends didn't even tell her that she was buying a property. she used another realtor.
Oh no.
And when shit hit the fan,
Yes.
she calls her friend. And the friend says,
Don't bother me.
No. You didn't have the decency to tell me
Yes.
as a friend that you weren't going to use me, because I understand that maybe, maybe we can't work together in this transaction, but maybe the next one. But you didn't have the decency to tell me. So now you have to figure it out on your own.
Yes.
And they're no longer friends per her description on her
wow.
post.
I mean, I can see how that could be unsettling. What I find too is like so frustrating for me, because I see this more than probably you do, is when people do for sale by owners.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
No. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
You are not a realtor. You don't have the
Yes.
experience. And trust me, I try to say, I think you should rethink this. Because they're asking me, can you help me? Can you do the contracts? And I'm like, listen, who is representing
really?
you? Oh, yes. Because
So
we
the
can.
for sale by owners reach out to you as title.
100%. Because they need somebody to. And I said, listen, what are you going to do when you have a buyer who's unrepresented, or they have a buyer's agent? Are you not going to pay the commission? Like, understand that you're paying for a service.
Absolutely.
And so people who want that discount, and that bugs me also, is like, well, why are you going to discount? No.
The other day I've been like, I always go on on Zillow and look at like the for sale by owners.
Yeah.
And I always think to myself, it's beyond me. It's like, how do these people want to, someone that's never even like
Yes.
been into the industry, doesn't even have a license. It's like us realtors trying to diagnose someone. We're not
Of
doctors.
course, absolutely.
So leave people to do their job. That's why they're there. Like, I can't be a title. I can't run title search. I don't know that kind of, even if I wanted to save myself a couple $100,
Yes.
I can't.
And it makes a difference. And I'm sure you've closed with plenty of title companies to see differences in each of them and what they offer. It's like, I hear the horror stories, and trust me, agents call me like, I had to use the other opposing side, which I understand, because you do have to admit how difficult it is. It's like every piece of a transaction is important, every aspect, but it starts with the realtor and advocating for the client in and of itself. And I can't tell you, the for sale by owners are always a mess. It's always a mess. And I just, it frustrates me because they think I'm going to save 6%. No, but you're going to gain it in headaches and potentially get out of the contracts. And it's so, don't ever think about doing that. It's like hard no.
I agree.
What is your favorite hidden gem in Southwest Florida? Is there like a neighborhood you love, or a restaurant that you just love? Or
I think, well, restaurants not really, but I will say neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I think the Golden Gate Estates, Ave Maria area is an area where a lot of people are scared because they think that it's not like the rest of Naples.
Sure.
But I think it is an amazing market to invest in because it is up and coming with so much construction going out there. There's like two new communities going off. Oil Well, Ave Maria is beautiful.
Very
beautiful. It's very like warm and family friendly, and you literally get so much for what you pay for. HOAs are super inexpensive. So I think that area, and I lived in that area for a long time. That's where I bought my first property. So it holds a special place in my heart, and I was able to make a decent amount of return when I sold my property. So I think that area is.
Isn't there like a road that leads to Alligator Alley, so that, because I think people commute to Miami and back, right?
Yes. And we use that road a lot when we lived out there.
Yeah.
Because my kids play soccer in the East Coast. So we drive them out there 3 to 4 times a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See, so if you live in Miami area and you're trying to come over here, you can kind of meet in the middle.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of ag land out there too. So like if you're a farmer or you want to build a house on some land and some acreage, there's some areas out there off Oil Well, I know, that are coming up. And there's just, that is a hidden gem. See, she hit that on the nose right there. Coffee meeting or cocktail closing celebration. Where do you land?
I would say it depends on the client.
Yes.
I like to I obviously spend a lot of time like getting to know who I work with as a buyer. 99% of my buyers end up becoming friends, which is really nice. And once I kind of get to know like your vibe and what you're into, I will either do, it depends. Like, I don't want to bring like, right now I'm working with like an elderly couple and I wouldn't bring them to like a cocktail.
That would be funny though.
yes, that would. But I would definitely do coffee with them.
Yes.
Yes.
See, so she's catering to her
Yes.
clients. I love that. Beach day or boat day? Boat?
I love the beach.
We'll take the boat to the beach.
The boat, exactly. Listen, boats and me, I feel like I think that's one of my
Yes.
goals is to own a boat, but not have to maintenance it.
Yeah,
Not
of
have to,
course.
my husband he does not like any of that.
Yeah.
He doesn't like the beach, which is crazy because I love the water.
Yes.
I love going to the beach. I love going on boats. He does not. So one of my goals is to be able to own a boat, but like leave it in a marina where they clean it, they do everything, and then I just go and take it out, and that's it.
Or a boat club. That would also serve its
Yes.
purpose too. Boat clubs. You can just rent a boat every time you come. It's like have it ready for you. I like that. What's one word your past clients would use to describe you?
That's a great question. I would say, I'm trying to think of the best word, but I would say friendly.
Oh, yes.
Friendly. If I had to use just one, and serving.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. What does going above and beyond mean to you and your clients?
I think for me, being able to go above and beyond for someone is being able to be there even when they don't call me, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So just kind of being like the first one to reach out, the first one to ask if everything's okay, the first one to call. Not have to wait for them to call me.
Yeah.
I think that's
So you're being proactive and not reactive, which is really good. Because communication is everything. And sometimes you putting them first, that just shows you're thoughtful and you're thinking of them. Also a character trait a lot of realtors don't have. Again, it's like you're giving us all a hug.
Yes. Yes.
If you weren't selling real estate, what would you be doing?
Ooh. I don't know.
Really?
I don't.
You love helping people.
I love helping people. And I started off helping people in the insurance industry for cars.
Okay.
And then I transitioned into health.
Wow. Okay.
So I did health for a really long time. And I still enjoy it because I love being able to help, especially here in the United States where health is like a huge concern to a lot of people. Not being able to have insurance, especially people with like kids. And, it's a huge topic. And I've had a lot of, like, when I was doing it full time, I had a lot of people reach out to me and like cry and thank me for being able to offer them coverage so they could get exams or get like major surgeries and stuff like that. So that really like it touched me. And I don't know, I don't see myself doing anything else in real estate because I feel like real estate has been in my heart for a really long time. And now that I'm here, I feel whole and I feel complete. So hopefully, if I'm not doing real estate, I'm retired and I'm living my life.
I love it. Well, now we know we can count on her for many years to come.
Exactly.
I love it. Okay, what is one goal that you're working towards this year?
I would say helping at least 100 families.
Wow.
Whether it's selling or buying, my goal is to help 100 families.
Wow. Yeah. So you know what to do. If you have anybody looking to buy or sell, you need to reach out to Andrea. Andrea, how can people get a hold of you when they have a referral?
So you guys can either call me. I would say is the best way. Call. I always answer my phone.
Yes.
Text message. If I don't answer my phone, I always tell my clients, if I don't answer my phone, it's because I'm on the other line. I will call you back or send me like a quick text and I'll answer that immediately.
Yeah.
Or social media as well. My social media is just my first and last name. On my first name, I have an extra A because it was taken. So it's Andrea A. Cerrada.
Okay, we'll definitely put that out there so you guys can reach out to her. Again, follow her because you want to. And so, again, she serves all of Southwest Florida, but she also can handle people on the East Coast as well since her brokerage is out there. If you're looking for anything, even if you're looking to build, to buy anything, reach out to her and list her house as well. Okay, we're going to get to know her. So I'm going to ask you some questions. You don't know what I'm asking you. We're going to get to know you, okay? All right, this is our rapid fire round. Okay, dogs or cats?
None.
None? No animals? Okay.
No, my husband would kill me. My husband and my kids love animals. They are dying to get a dog, but I'm like all against it.
That's why she has a lot of time to call you back.
Yes.
Because
I'm not watching out for a dog.
Exactly. I have 5 cats and 3 dogs.
Holy cow.
Don't even ask.
Oh
I'm
my
living in
gosh.
HOA too, so there's
Oh
that.
my goodness.
I know. Starbucks or Dunkin'?
Starbucks.
Okay.
For sure.
What are you drinking?
Actually, this morning I had a lavender matcha with extra lavender cold foam. Oh, amazing.
Hey, we got to try that.
Yes.
That's a good one. Awesome. Okay, you already talked about text or phone calls, so call her first and then shoot her a text.
Yes.
Morning person or night owl?
Right now I would say night owl.
Okay.
I'm trying to become a morning person. I don't wake up grumpy or anything like that, but I'm trying to build a routine where I can start my morning very early to kind of dedicate some time for myself, because I think that's important. Like pouring into me first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So call her after 10 when she's really refreshed.
I love
Luxury home or beachfront condo?
Luxury home.
Okay. Are we talking land or no land?
I don't think it matters. I think just the inside is like, it just speaks volumes, you know, like just the finishes and the architecture is just amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Really? We found one. That looks pineapple. I haven't found anybody yet.
No way.
No.
My favorite.
I love it. Shut up. Okay. Favorite local restaurant?
Seasons 52.
Yes, they change their menu often every season.
Yes, that's actually where I met my husband. Too.
Really? Are you serious? It's very sexy in there and dark.
I love it. We go there all the time, and it's so funny because when we go, like, the people that we used to work with are no longer there, which is, you know, the rotation is they've had a lot of different people come in and out, but from time to time, like, we'll tell people, oh, like, we met here, and you know, we have kids now, we've been together for 13 years, and they'll be like, wow, that's so cool. We'll get our check, and they'll give us like an employee family and friends discount. And I'm like, that's so sweet. You didn't have to do that. But thank you.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
What is your dream vacation?
Anything that has to do with water.
Okay.
So beach, again, going any coast, anything with water related. I'm the happiest woman on earth.
I love that. Well, you're living in Southwest Florida, so you're already living the dream.
Exactly.
Okay, what is your most favorite app or most used app on your phone?
Instagram.
Yeah. That's where I talk to you about.
Yeah.
What is Instagram. You know where to find her. Yes. 3 words that describe you.
Optimistic, positive, and caring.
Aww. Well, you heard it first, guys. Everything she says is nothing compared to how she is in person. Hopefully you guys were able to feel the love through the lens, but she really is a joy to be around. If you're so lucky and fortunate enough to work with her, you've hit the jackpot, seriously. And I do meet with a lot of agents, but she just gives off this energy that only you can experience if you reach out to her. So I'm so lucky and blessed that you came to see me today. Oh my gosh. This isn't going to be the end of us. It's actually only going to be the beginning.
I think so.
Fortunately, you're going to see a lot of us.
Yes.
But again, reach out to her. We'll give you guys all of your content. Don't forget to follow us on our next episode of Title Talk. Thanks again so much for joining us today. And thank you so much, Andrea.
Thank you for
and we'll be in
having
touch with you guys soon. Have a great day.
Bye.
Like, follow, and subscribe.